Hi guys, welcome back to Pypro versus YouTube channel where curiosity meets the code. Today we'll be discussing how to play a chess game with the AI application. We'll create an AI application where you can play a chess game using Python. But before that, we'll be checking the packages pre-installed in my system. So the first command that I'm going to execute in command prompt is pip list, where you can see all the packages with the versions so I can give a look about what package is what version and update it accordingly. So you can take a look onto your packages. If not installed, please do install it. You can just Google how to install and there will be a command for that to execute in command prompt. Another command to check for all these is pip freeze, which gives a similar output where packages with the version will be mentioned. So let's get started with the code. So firstly, we are importing the necessary libraries, which includes Tkinter for GUI. And we have from the Tkinter, we have message boxes for notification or alerts. And we have imported chess, which provides functionality for working with chess game and positions in Python. And then we have imported random, which is used to generate random moves for the AI player. So first, let's see the overview of this program. Starting with, we have the main class of class chess game under which the first function is the GUI, which is def init. And coming down, we have a function of drop board and also drop pieces. And coming down, you have a function for handle click. These and all are under the same class, even including the function of play AI, and also we have a function for check game over. And out of the class, we have one more function for the GUI. So let's go from the starting. So we have class chess game and the function for the GUI. So here, as you can see, firstly, we have defined a class named chess GUI to represent the classic graphical user interface for the chess game. And we have the first function which defines the constructor method for the chess game GUI class, which initializes the attributes and sets up the GUI. And we have self.master is equal to master, self.master title chess game. This stores a reference to the master window and sets its title to chess game. And we are also having self.board is equal to chessboard. This creates a new chessboard object using the board class from a Python chess library. And we have self.canvas is equal to tk.canvas master width 400 and height also 400. And we have self-canvas.pack. This creates a canvas widget inside the master window with the width and height of 400 pixels and packs it into the window. We have self.drawBoard. This calls the drawBoard method to draw the initial chessboard on the canvas. And we have self.gameOver is equal to false. This initializes the game over attribute as false. And we have self.select square is equal to none. This initializes the selected square attribute. These both initializes attribute to keep track of whether the game is over and the currently the selected square on the board. So moving on to the next function, which is drawBoard. So here the function drawBoard, we'll see what that does. It starts with defining the drawBoard method to draw the chessboard on the canvas, and we have self.canvas.delete all. This clears the canvas of any existing drawings, and we have colors as white and gray. This defines the list of colors to alternate between the squares of the chessboard. Now we have a for loop here. We have for row in the range 8 and for column in the range 8. This iterates over each row and column of the chessboard And we have alternative colors also. So for that we have color is equal to color row plus column modulus 2. This determines the color of the current square based on its row and column. And we have x naught, y naught also have been initialized, and x1, y1 also have been initialized. This calculates the coordinates of the top left and the bottom right corners of the square. And we have self dot canvas dot create rectangle x naught, y naught, x1, y naught, and fill in the color. This draws a rectangle representing the current square on the canvas with a determined color. And we have self dot draw pieces. This calls the draw pieces method to draw the chess piece on the board. Next, we have a function for draw the pieces. Here defines the draw pieces method to draw the chess pieces on the board. And we have a for loop for square in chess square piece is equal to self board dot piece at square. This iterates over each square on the board and retrieves the piece of occupying that square. And if piece is not none, piece symbol is equal to piece dot symbol. It checks if there is piece on any kind of piece on the current square and retrieves its symbol. Like if there's an elephant, it retrieves the elephant as a symbol. And here we are also initializing x and y. This calculates the coordinates to the place the piece symbol on the canvas. And also we have self dot canvas dot create text xy, and we are all of the details. Just draw the piece of symbol on the canvas at the calculated coordinates. And moving on to the next, we have function called handle click. So let me just select the entire text and we'll go each sentence. So firstly, you can see DEF handle click. This defines the handle click method to handle mouse clicks on the chessboard, and if self.game over return. This checks if the game is over and returns if it is preventing further interaction with the board. And we have column is equal to event dot x 50 and row 7 minus event dot y divided by 50, and we have square is equal to chess dot square column comma row. This calculates the row and column of the clicked square based on the mouse clicked events. And we have one if loop if select self select square is none. This checks if no square is currently selected, and inside the one if we have two more if, which is self board dot turn is equal to chess white, and if self board piece at square is not none, and self board dot piece at square color is equal to chess dot white, self-selected square is square. This checks if the white's turn and the white piece is clicked, then sets the selected square. Else it's a invalid blue. It's the black's turn. And we have the second else statement for move is equal to chess dot move self dot select square. And then we have if move in self board legal moves. And coming down, we have self dot board push move, self dot draw, self dot select square, self dot play AI move, and self dot check game over. This executes the move, updates the board, and clears the selected squares. Plays the AI moves and checks for the game over the condition. And we have the last else statement where we print a invalid move error message. And also we print that this move is not legal. Coming down to the next function, we have play.ai move. So firstly, it defines the play AI move method to make a move from the AI player. And we have if statement also. So if self dot game over or self board dot turn is equal to chess dot white return. This checks if the game is over or if it's white's turn and returns without any making any moves. And we have assigned the two of the other variables, which is legal move and move. So legal move is list self board game legal moves, and move is random choice legal moves. This gets the list of the legal moves and selects a random move from the list. Another variable that is also given here is self dot board dot push move, and also self dot draw the board, and we have self dot check the game over also. This executes the selected move, updates the board, and checks for the game over conditions. Next, we have the last function under the class chessboard, so which is game check over self. And the starting with the if statement. So if self board is checkmate, self dot game over is equal to true, and the message box show info game over checkmate. This checks if the game has ended in checkmate and displays as an info message. And we have else if self board is stalemate, self dot game over is equal to true, and we print the message over as game over stalemate. Again, this is another condition where self-boot is insufficient material and the self-game over is true, and we print a message of game over insufficient material. And we have another condition where self-boot the 75 moves, game over 75 move rule. And we have another condition so where self.board is fivefold repetition, and we have the printed message as game over fivefold repetition. Now coming to the GUI part of this entire program. So there is a separate main function and a if function to execute the GUI. So it defines the main function to create a Tkinter application and run the chess game. We have root is equal to tk.tk, app is equal to chess game GUI, app.canvas bind, and we have button one, app.handle click, and root.main window. This the entire Tkinter window initializes the chess game GUI application, binds mouse clicks to handle the click method, and starts the Tkinter event. And also we are having if name is equal to main. This checks if the script is being run directly, and if so, calls the main function to start the game. So let's quickly see the output of the program. So for that, as usual, I'm going to go where the program is stored, copy the name of the .py file, open command prompt, python space file name .py. And you can see there is a chess board game and you can play with the AI kind of application. Thank you so much for watching. If you have learned something from this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.